Hey everybody, it's Father Matthew. Thanks for joining me for another discipleship training video. The last video we talked about mercy. And remember we talked about mercy being that feeling of pain that we can feel in our heart when we encounter the pain of another person. And after we encounter the pain of another person, we want to do something. And so today we want to talk about those different ways of showing mercy. We talk about there's two different types of works of mercy. There's corporal works of mercy and spiritual works of mercy. For example, a spiritual work of mercy would be instructing or advising. So we could say perhaps maybe you have a friend at school, maybe even in your own family, that comes up to you and says that they're a Bears fan or a Vikings fan or an Eagles fan. And what would you want to do? You want to instruct them, right, about the Green Bay Packers and tell them that the Packers are God's team, that the Packers are America's team, right? We naturally do that, right? Or you talk about DC versus Marvel. You want to kind of instruct or advise. On the spiritual level, we do the same thing. If someone does not know about God's love, we want to share that with them. That's instructing, that's advising. Another spiritual work of mercy is to actually bear wrongs with a sense of grace and a sense of mercy. We could look at mercy as another way of being. Mercy is that feeling that we get in our hearts when we want to be mean with someone instead to be nice. That's bearing wrongs patiently. When someone steers the remote control for us, perhaps, or wants to play with our toys when we want to play with them. Mercy in those times is when we could be mean instead to be nice. Those are examples of spiritual works of mercy. It's advising, it's counseling, it's instructing, it's talking to a friend when they just need someone to talk to, sharing their pain and helping them. Those are what are called the spiritual works of mercy. The corporal works of mercy we see in the Bible in Matthew 25. The corporal works of mercy are much more kind of tangible, hands-on things. To feed the hungry, clothe the naked, give water to those who don't have drink, to bury the dead, to visit the sick, to visit the imprisoned. They're tangible things that we do. So we might think about how can we do that as kids? Well, maybe we have a phone, maybe we like coloring. We can draw a picture for someone, a grandma or grandpa, or someone maybe that we know that might not be able to see us now with this virus and send it to them in the mail. We might be able to make that phone call or send a text message. That's a way of doing a corporal work of mercy. We might also say like giving alms, giving to the poor. I know at St. Dominic, right, we have the custom of the kids bring up their donation for the church. That's a wonderful way of giving back. You might say, I want to make a special donation to the food pantry that we use this time. Those are what are called corporal works of mercy. Now, sometimes I know when we do that, we say, Mom, give me money. But what if we said, I've got a little bit of money. I'm going to give my own money to the church or to another cause that could help those in need, to the food pantry, whatever it might be. Those are all different works of mercy. So what is mercy? Mercy is what love looks like when it encounters the suffering of another person. Mercy is the pain that we feel in our heart towards the suffering of another. And then what are the corporal and spiritual works of mercy? Corporal works are those tangible works of mercy we do. And then spiritual works of mercy are that sense of advising, instructing, consoling, being forgiven. And we do these things. Why? Because God does them all first and foremost for us. God bless you. God bless you.